Good morning, everyone. Today is a beautiful Tuesday. Yay, Tuesdays. Yay, Tuesdays. All right. So, I have a beautiful orchid that I was planning on actually transplanting into this. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if I should. Because if you look right here, all those are new roots. I did transplant it once. And from this small little thing to this, and the roots are doing so much better. Like, I don't want to ruin those. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm just going to let it go and see what happens. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll transplant this. This is my Midnight Magic. No, it's not. Oh, it's okay, Bubba. It is my, one of my Dendrobiums. And I think to myself, well, there's a nub right there. And then there's roots right there, the green little ones. And then there's roots back there. And I think to myself, I don't think I should do that either. And then not only that, you can see another nub right there. So there's going to be two more bulbs going and start growing off to the sides right here. And I think to myself, I don't want to disturb it because I planted this with natural materials from my yard. Twigs, sticks, leaves, natural. No potted stuff at all. And this is how beautiful it is doing. I mean, I'm like enamored here. Absolutely, like, I don't know what I was doing, but apparently I did. And this is the beauty it gave me. Let me see if this works. All new. Oops, so sorry. I'm not good at filming. Hold on. Dang it. Okay. Maybe this will be better. Those are the roots, if you can see them. Yeah, you can see them. I'll focus. There you go. And they're going down, and they're going in all different directions. Hold on, let me move this thing right here. I don't want to disturb you too much. But there's a root right there. There's another root. Roots right there. And I'm thinking to myself, hot shit. Hey, this is exactly what I wanted. This is what I want. This is what I'm getting. I'm not touching you. I am not touching you. Because this is not what I want to ruin. This is what I need. So I'm like, okay. So, we have roots on this plant. And then we have roots on this plant. And I'm like, I'm not touching it. So then I'm like, okay, well, what about my Millennium Magic? This thing has been in leaves. This thing is like so weird because I have not watered it. It is dry as a bone and it still has its leaves. It's like, I don't know what to do. But it's losing a few leaves, like as you can see, because I guess I haven't watered it. But I'm like, I don't know. So I'm thinking, and then I just recently found out that some of these Millennium Magics, there's a male and female counterpart to each plant. Like, you can have a male plant, or you could have a female plant. What, Bob? Juju? Hey, it's okay. We had an accident. Anywho, he's okay. I didn't yell. I just took him outside and walked him. And the guy said, and I don't know if it's a specific kind of Millennial Magic or if it's just this kind. It said that the males have those really pretty flowers, but they don't last as long as the female Millennial Magics. Where the female has this like weird bulb-like flower, and they take a little bit longer to bloom, but they last longer. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, I hope I have a female. And I'm thinking to myself, because I got this from either Palmer's Orchids or Juju. It's okay, Bubba. Or I got it from whatever the other orchid thing online is. And it has been literally 2001, 4 years, going on 5 years, I've had this plant. And of course it has had its things that's just fabulous. The biggest one is here, but everyone else is like shrinking. And I'm thinking, or turning yellow, and I'm thinking to myself, do I water it? Do I leave it alone? He's been fed. He's okay. He's just a crybaby. Which my baby's my baby. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe hopefully this year this thing will actually do something. I hope. It's 2026. That'd be great. That'd be a great show. So I'm gonna just keep it dry. As plump as that thing is, that's freaking awesome. And everyone else is like shriveled. So I'm just not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna transplant it. I'm just gonna leave it in here. See what this spring and summer gives me for this baby. And then these guys, of course, are having new shoots. Awesome. And honestly, if you're having a hard time with your orchids blooming or growing new leaves, whatever the case may be, my situation this summer, I was like, I'm just taking them all outside because I've always had them inside. And I'm like, you know what? They need light. They need that light. So I put them under my big oak tree and dappled sun all year round. Of course, I had to move it around because she was getting a little bit tipsy, burn-tipped, as you can see. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to move it around so it doesn't hurt it. And, I mean, it has given me so many, the burn tips, new side shoots. Like, just new. This is a new one this year. This one. Just so many new green leaves. And it's like, okay, so it's growing. That's a new one right there. This one's a new one. I mean, that's a new one. There's so many new babes that have just popped up everywhere. And I'm like, I'm just going to leave it alone. But then, of course, it's just like, okay, where are the blooms? So, of course, we have this little thing coming through, which is awesome. So I'm like, okay, so you're doing something. You're not absolutely 100% dormant. And then I'm seeing this weird little guy right here. I'm like, what the hell are you? Are you a stem? Are you... I don't know what. It's weird. So then we have more growth over here. And then we have... Let's see. Everything just comes in its own cycles. It's just... There's another one right there. So this, I don't know, that one right there, I don't know if that's a bloom or if that's just going to be what. But then there's that one, this one. And then there's that one. Focus. And then, of course, this one. So we have something that's looking promising. And I'm excited. So, yes, I'm very excited. And then, of course, this one's got an... stop it. This one's got a nice thing coming through. Stop. You're annoying. And, yeah, so that's awesome. It's absolutely amazing. So this one's got a little bit of cyanide? No, purple, where it gets too much sun. But it's doing great. It's fabulous. It's nice and plump. It's doing great. I love it. And I think the copper's probably helping. I don't know. It's just an experiment I use on my plants. Because they say if you put copper into the ground and you put it next to a plant, it will magnify and triple the growth rate of the plants. This is just a plaything for myself. But fabulous leaves. Fabulous. Absolutely beautimous. So, I don't know if it's the copper wire that's helping these plants grow or if it's just me giving it all that sun or all the above. Who knows? So this is just, I don't want to touch it. I really don't. But I wanted to transplant it in this plant. And I saw it at Lowe's and I'm like, oh my gosh, perfect. But now I'm seeing all this beauty. I was like, no, I can't do that. And then I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe I can do it with my Midnight Magic. And I was like, no, I don't want to touch it. So I'm thinking, what do I do with you? I think I'm going to go plant shopping and get myself an orchid. Like, I don't know what. But I deserve another plant. It needs a home. I have the space. Yes, I have the space. Oh, my cactus is doing great. My Christmas cactus, I don't know what it is, but yes, it's fabulous. Fabulous. Oh, so happy. So happy. It's doing so good. New little babies coming and popping around. So this is going to be really interesting spring and summer with these two little cuttings I got from a friend of mine. She's like, yeah, you can have it. And I'm like, thanks. And she's like, do you know what to do? I was like, no, but I have an idea. So as soon as I got home, I placed them in the pot. And this is everything that's happened since this fall till now. I mean, it's a fast grower, it seems, so I'm excited. Oh, and then with my bamboo, it's rooting like crazy. Look at those roots. Crazy roots. Love it. And this thing broke because the cats, of course, wanted to go and have a field day, and it got in the way and it broke. Cats will be cats, but it's okay. They will be okay. I love my cats. I love cats and animals and plants. And this, a friend of mine gave me. It's just literally a cutting. She gave me, and it was just this part right here. Most of it's buried because it's just the way it grew. All the roots are like on the stem here. And then literally everything else has been showing up. Just popping on the sides here, popping up, popping there, popping here. So it's like I asked for a green thumb and I got a green thumb. I'm thinking to myself, hot shit, I've never had so much great luck with cactuses or succulents as I have in this 2025 year. It's like, whatever I'm doing, I'm just going to keep on keeping on because this is fabulous. I love it. And I was like, because when she gave it to me, she's like, yeah, you can have it. I was like, thinking to myself, shit, what am I going to do with it? So, of course, me being me sometimes, I just said a little prayer and I put it in my mom's raised bed. And before I knew it, I forgot about it. And Mom's like, can you please weed the garden? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll weed it. I'm weeding. And all of a sudden I see like this thing. And it was a whole lot smaller back then. And I thought to myself, what the heck is that? And I was very gentle and I started weeding around it. And sure enough, this thing was like that big. I'm like, hot shit, it works. And I said, I forgot about you. So I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to do? And my mom's like, what are you looking at? And I was like, it's a succulent. I accidentally placed her and I forgot. And from that spring, later in the fall, it just shot up. And I was like, oh my gosh. She's like, well, take it. I was like, well, I'm going to, because I know it's not going to survive outside. I don't know if it would have, but I had. Didn't want to take a chance. And sure enough, I planted it wherever the roots were growing, and bada bing, bada boom. Here we are. Fabulous! Oh, it's a great mistake. It's a great, fabulous mistake. I can't wait. I hope it has beautiful blooms and lots more side shoots. And this thing is just, it is just fabulous. And I don't know, like I said, if it's the copper. I mean, it didn't have the copper back then like it does now. So what I do is I actually take my copper string and I actually go around the pot a few times. So it goes from like down here and it goes like 1 layer, 2 layer. And then I have it popping up on like different sides. And then I wrap it lightly around the plant stem. And then I have some of it like up in the air. So whenever the wind blows, you know, it does its vibration. It's just a plaything I'm doing. So hopefully something's working. And I love it. Yay! This is awesome. So then, sorry, I had to transplant, replot my corkscrew cactus orchid, and I'm like, I don't know, because this thing was in a small little pot, and I'm thinking to myself, this thing needs to be upgraded, it needs to be updated, and I'm like, okay, so I've left it in this big new pot for about 3 or 4 days. All of these shoots are just popping up. And it says, oh, they like tight pots. This wasn't there before. And I'm thinking to myself, holy crap. This is fabulous. There's another one right there. I mean, there's another one right down there. Right there, up there. I mean, it's like baby heaven. Baby heaven. I'm like, wow. And I do believe, because when I first got this, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm just going to put it wherever. Never brought it outside until this year, this spring and summer. This thing has exploded with life. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, if this thing can do so well with just being outside, heck, I'm going, oh, it's so pretty. Even new growth right there. Sweet. I can't wait for this thing to bloom. I can't wait. I am so excited. Oops, sorry, babe. And I think to myself, ooh, if I wanted to transplant this and have lots of little, cuttings, I'd like to know how. But I'm not going to do that now. I am so happy. Look at all those babies. Damn. So apparently it needed the transplant. I believe. And there's one right there. It's beautiful. Such prettiness. I can't wait to see what colors these flowers are. I'm so excited this year. Oh my god, look at that big one. Wow. That's underneath there. Woof. Sweet. So whatever I've been doing to these plants, it's just, and this has no copper wire. No copper at all. So I think it's just me giving it all that sun. Oh, that is a copper wire. Is it? Nope. Never mind. It's a pine needle. Just the sunlight and the air and the I talk to my plants. I do. Hello. I love my plants. So I love it. This is my happy place. This is my happy place. I love it. So yeah. Can't wait for this thing to bloom. Oh my gosh, I've had this thing for going on 2 years. 2 or 3 years, one or the other. I know I had it in 2023, 24. So it's going to be going on 3 years this 2026 spring and summer. So that's going to be an epic amount of joy right here. Because, I mean, this thing is freaking fabulous. This thing was so lanky and just dead looking when I was over at my mom's place. And then I'm like, you need help. And so I'm thinking to myself, how can I help you? And I was like, I'm going to give it more light this summer and spring. And sure enough, it just like went crazy. And I'm like, yeah, it's exactly what it needs. Because I did my research on it. They love sunlight. They like dappled, bright, indirect sunlight. So I had the perfect place under my oak tree. And sure enough, I just watered it. Sometimes I would actually forget to water it. But it still looked fabulous. It still looked healthy and just vigor. And then I'd water the garden and I'd be, oh, I forgot about you. And I just water until they'd start pouring out on the bottom. And here we are today. December the 10th, I think. 9th or 10th, whatever it is. And yeah, it's beautiful. I'm so excited. Great purchase from Lowe's. Great purchase. I do recommend this plant. It is so lovely. It's a lovely evergreen, and I love it. I really do. If you want to have some joy in your life, I do recommend y'all getting this plant. It is a corkscrew orchid cactus. All right, last one for the day. This one I got at Lowe's as well. And this thing I fell in love with because of how unique the leaves look. They look fake. They look so fake, but they're not. And they're so purple underneath. So freaking pretty. So pretty. So one thing I noticed about this plant, and I have it where it's nice and warm because it is a tropical, like Florida plant. I had forgotten to water this, and this thing was like so like bunched up like this. Like it was conserving its energy and moisture. Like it was all like up and close tight. So then I put it in the bathtub and I let it soak for a few days. It absorbed whatever it needed. I'm going to repot it actually today. And now it's all flat and beautiful. And it's just like all spaced out. So it absolutely amazes me how plants absolutely let me know when it needs help or water. I mean, you have to be aware and vigilant. But yeah. So this is just such a creature of amazement. I can't wait for this thing to get bigger and thicker and bushier. It's just so pretty. I love it. And of course, I've had a little sun damage to it because it was in the... It is a very... it's not that as tender, but it is can be a little bit sensitive. But it is such a beautiful plant. I love it. Sometimes Lowe's just really has magnificent creatures. They really do. But it does not like strong light. So where you place this baby, you have got to be very careful. Because sometimes it doesn't take much, but it likes the very indirect light, but bright indirect light. So mostly kind of just like this kind of light right here. This is the kind of light it probably likes right here, because it is just, it's perfect for it. And that's one thing I love about putting my plants in this location, because my mom installed all these windows and this door, and it's just so perfect for this setting. But eventually she hates that I put my plants on this vanity. But I have no other place to put it. But I'm going to eventually get a plant stand from probably IKEA or Temu, and just really create my designer plant stand and just really have some pretty ideas, because I love it. Oh, this is this. Oh, hold on. Where do you think you're going? This is the tag name right here. It's Living Friend. Well, I call it Living Friends. Thank God they're living. Yeah, this is it. So medium indirect light. I would go probably less than light to indirect light, because with where I've had it, just I even had this under my pine tree, my oak tree, and it was like doing great until it started, getting burned. But I think, yeah, medium light is kind of about correct. So yeah, you're gonna be replanted today. So I have a proper liner because I was improvising. I used an old towel. It worked, but the old towel is decomposing, and you deserve better. So that's where my journey is going to lead me today. And I get my North spores hopefully today. I'm so excited. When they come in, I'll definitely make another video and unbox it with you. Share my joy with you. I love these leaves. They're so pretty. I love it. Like, sorry. Look how detailed that is. It's amazing what Mother Nature can really create. This is a live plant. And look how magnificent and detailed that. It looks like it's woven, like it's on a tapestry. That is crazy. I freaking love it. That is gorgeous. I mean, nature is so, oh my God, unbelievable. That is so cool. And then the undercarriage of it. Wicked. That is so cool. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. That is freaking amazing. I love it. I love it. Alright. So that's all I have for now. And I will keep you posted and let you know. Bye.